What's going on, you guys? My name is Morgan, and welcome back to another Dog Mom Diary. So I feel like this is how I should start every video. When I get up in the morning, I start taking care of the dogs and taking care of the puppies, even though their pens can be a little bit gross in the morning because Ms. Jean likes to poop everywhere, and so does Nix, and so do the older puppies. So, I mean, you're always going to have poop everywhere. But we just finished cleaning up everybody's pens, put the puppies back in so they could have their breakfast, put everybody back in so they could have their breakfast, changed out the pads, swept and mopped the nursery, cleaned up any spots that might have come off the puppy pad with cleaner, and they're ready to rock and roll and go do, again, what they always do, which is poop everywhere. I love puppies. I love the younger ones because the moms still like to clean up after them. Like Nix. Nix loves to clean up after her puppies. They're still young, so she still cleans up after them. They're like 3 weeks old today, which is January 20th. She likes to sleep underneath the puppy pads. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my entire life. But Athena has adopted it as well, and I don't really get it. You know, if it makes her happy, what else matters? Nothing else matters to me. Then we have Miss Loon, Miss Loon. I kept saying her name, and she kept getting so excited when I'd say her name. She just gets so excited. And Miss Moxie and Ace and Brecken. She runs off. Then we're going to start on Fallout 4 finally. The game came out a long time ago, but I'm finally getting started on it. Then we have Mr. Zeus, who says, "Paint me like one of your French girls, Mom." He's just having an absolute blast. Then, of course, you know, most of the time the dogs can't have one kennel to themselves. Everybody else likes to pile in with them. I think right now the only time it is I think it's Moon Dancer in a kennel by herself, or it's Mr. Marbles. I can't tell because they look alike. But it's always the same way. They always got to sleep together. Then I had Duke outside. I had to put everybody else. This was the night Gertie got out, or morning. So that was fun. And this is after she got out. And I hadn't even realized she got out at the time. I'm running around with Duke, just playing with Duke and having a good old time. Just, you know, doing what we do best. And I see on Facebook, I didn't see it on Facebook. I went inside, and she wasn't there doing what she usually does. So I find her, someone on Facebook had her, and we managed to get her and get her home. But that was a nightmare in itself. But I was just spending time with Duke, and I didn't realize she had gotten out. She squeezed her butt under a tiny spot in the fence. Of course she did. I caught Dreamfire trying to do it too, but I actually caught Dreamfire doing it. And some of the other dogs decided they were going to do it too, and that's when we started getting put up. But Duke I was trying to get Duke to run, but Duke is 7, almost 8. And this running thing just doesn't work for him. He's not a big runner. He hates to run, so I was doing my best to get him to run, but he just was not into it. He thought I was absolutely nuts for wanting him to run, which I don't blame him. Then I was giving everybody a shower, a bath, but we don't have a bathtub, so we were doing a shower at Miss Mia. And then what do you know? After that, I have to go to the emergency room because I got super duper sick in the middle of the night, where I'm crying and bawling because I'm in so much pain and absolutely miserable. And they gave me some stuff that kind of made me a little bit loopy, which if you know, you know. And I was just so out of it when I was doing this. And I just was ready to go home and take a nap, but I was so out of it and so darn loopy. And we ended up going to Chili's after I got out, which really didn't help. Then we were going to do worming. Okay, so I'm back home. I have gastroenteritis, a cyst, and a kidney infection. So life couldn't get much better than that, now could it? Lucky me. I'm actually feeling pretty miserable right now. I don't feel good. Tahara's up in her kennel because she's in heat. I feel absolutely horrible still. But I'm trying to but things will get better. It's just a matter of time, hopefully. I can't catch a break. And you know, go figure, this is right after. This is the day after. Morning got loose, after morning got loose, and the night was over because it was a long night and it was miserable. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. We are so happy that she's back. Everybody missed her. And I was actually running down the street calling her name because I could hear her howling. But there's a full video of this on my regular channel. You can go check it out. Here's everybody eating breakfast like normal. Every morning goes the same. I had to fix Nix's pen up, and I had to find a way to keep her from going under the pads and change her pads. So as you can tell, the bricks are a thing, and the bricks are going to stay. Obviously, we had a dog licking the brick. And then we have Hershey, who is so judgmental. I've never met such a judgmental dog in my entire life. But Hershey is that #1 judgmental dog. She's just watching me. The puppies she was taken from she was removed because we started weaning. So she was catching up on her sleep, but she looks so judgmental at me every time she looks at me. She's just one of those judgmental faces. I don't get it. Then you can see Saloon over here playing. Saloon. I think it's with Moxie because they're my whitest dogs, my extreme pies. Moxie's an extreme pie. Saloon, not so much, but she's such an extreme pie. But they're such a mess, and Saloon is a handful. She came from Athena's first litter. So they're just 2 peas in a pod. right now, I think they're all napping just about right now, aside from Elrond. He's the only one who's not napping, of course. And here's one of my funniest things. The puppies like to get in the bowls. I don't get it. These puppies, Pandora's puppies, everybody likes to get and sleep in the bowl. I don't get it. I mean, if it makes them happy, you know, they didn't walk through poop or anything. The pads have been cleaned up. So if that makes them happy, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. More Fallout 4 while I'm taking a break from everything and just hanging out. Then we got laundry we have to do. I have to fold some puppy pads, of course. So here are the puppy pads folded right now. And here's breakfast the next morning. I guess I never really showed breakfast much anymore, do I? I feed some of them in the kennel that need extra supplements and stuff like that. But for the most part, we kind of free feed for the most part. Everybody keeps their weight up. Everybody does really, really good. I have to extra feed Ace because we're building his weight up. And then, of course, we have Aura suckling on a blanket, which, again, surprise, surprise. This is a thing that even Morning does. I don't get it, but if it makes them happy, I don't really care. It's their blankets. They can do what they want. I mean, it's not like they're tearing it up. But she's just having a good old time sucking on the blanket. Again, she can do what she wants. But I wanted to get it on camera because I thought it was just the cutest and sweetest thing I had ever seen in my entire life. Even though she's just a handful and a hot mess, let me tell you. Then we had dishes we had to do. I had to give Miss Coco a bath, who did not enjoy that bath. And then she went Coco-tastic, or Coco crazy. I think she's taking a nap right now. I'm not really sure. But she went a little bit crazy because she had just had a bath. And I had these clean blankets on the couch. And a fence that I put over her tote. And, of course, she goes a little bit crazy in general, too.
She wants in there.
But anyways, that's this week's Dog Mom Diary. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.